Oh, welcome to Pimp Street, man. Aurora Avenue Division. Trying to make the best.
Yeah, this is the. I ain't gonna lie. I can't wait to watch these next two. We got about an hour left of the stream, man. It's gonna be a W. What? Probably, possibly 6 hour. We got about an hour left of this stream. Title of this video: Welcome to Prostitute City documentary.
Oh, welcome to Pimp Street, man. Aurora Avenue Division. Trying to make the best decision to keep the real players about the. We're in Seattle. Oh, welcome to Pimp Street, man. Aurora Avenue Division. Trying to make the best decision to keep the real players about the. We're in Seattle on Aurora Avenue, famous for some pimping and some hoeing around here. How to do her?
He's pimping, she's hoeing.
How would you feel? She said she wants to run the blade. That's a joke. How to do her?
Whoa! This nigga said he gon' Buddy right here, he asked a question. If you have a daughter,
how would you feel? She said she wants to run the blade.
How would you feel if she said she wanted to work the blade? The blade meaning, bro, that's like with all the prostitutes, that's they strip. That's they strip. You go to the blade, nigga, get you a prostitute, nigga. He asked, how would you feel if your daughter wanted to work at the blade?
That's a germ.
This nigga said he gonna teach her everything she needs to know. Bro, you know what I would do to my daughter, bro? I don't even want to get into that on Twitch. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna get into that on Twitch. Save that for the situation. Look at them outside. They outside. How did I get this lit? Walk in a place and I got lip stuck here. Always gonna take my pick. Right on my I'm close to the pick. Can't get rid of it. Rainy night. Sex is for sale on Aurora Avenue in North Seattle. The city of Seattle making a crack down on sex work on Aurora Avenue. Aurora Avenue North in Seattle. Half-naked women waving at cars. But underneath the spectacle is addiction, violence, and crime. So I'm back again with another documentary. This crime, Aurora Avenue. Aurora Avenue North in Seattle. Half-naked women waving at cars. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna do this for chat. Hold on. Oh shit. Oh shit. Pimpin' and hoeing. Pimp. What is north, south, east, west? Nigga, the east side. It's the east side, right? North. Never eat soggy waffles, right? Yo, chat. It's north, east, south, west. North top, south bottom. West is right. North. Wait, east is right. West is left. Nigga, yo, y'all not helping me out, bro. I'm gonna have to search this shit up, bro.
Yeah, I was right. North, south, east, west. Alright, let me get back into the video. I was doing some research.
Violence and crime. So I'm back again with another documentary. This time I'm in Washington.
Yo, chat. You watching right now? Welcome to Prostitute City documentary
I go to
in Seattle.
a place where many tourists will never visit. Aurora Avenue, also referred to as the Blaze.
What I was doing was, the location they at right now, I was trying to see how far that is. That shit was like 46 hours, my nigga. That shit was like 46 hours, but I just realized, I'm thinking like, yo, the east side, bro, the east side of the fucking United States, yo, that's fucking prostitutes, like, bro, pimping and hoeing century, bro, what the fuck? Nigga, Las Vegas, Arizona, fucking Seattle, shit, the whole east side, pimping and hoeing.
I spent a week there trying to get an understanding of what this life was really like, and I saw some harrowing things. Do people ever say to you they don't want to use protection?
All the time.
Have you ever done it?
Yo, chat, if you a female, would you be a prostitute? Would you be a hoe out here? If you a male, would you be the P? Would you be the pimp?
I was kidnapped and held hostage for 8 hours.
Yo, bro, I ain't gonna, yo, nah, niggas be doing anything, bro. Niggas be doing anything. Bro, nah, chill.
Wow, this is my dog right here. This is the one for the young and sexy. Common for the kids to count.
I ain't gonna lie, I respect what they do, you feel me? I respect what they do, bro. Me personally, though, like, I don't know how the females do this shit. I wouldn't let a female I know do this shit. But damn. I ain't...
Prostitutes. We counted 20. That's insane. Welcome to Seattle. The whole documentary won't be on YouTube. Support me and watch the full documentary. It will be on my Patreon. The link will be in my description.
This nigga dropped the full... Bro, I can't even watch the full vid, bro. You shit me, bro. He said the full vid is on his Patreon.
But now it's time for the documentary.
Oh, we got 30 minutes of this.
So your boyfriends put you on the blade. And so you see with these guys at 17, you just give all the money to him.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Wait.
So you see with these guys at 17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The normal person would say, why?
She started at 17. Her boyfriend got her into this at 17.
Like, why would you do that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I thought like we were in love, so I probably did.
Do you regret that?
Yeah. I say he ruined my life.
She said she regret her decision, right? She said he ruined her life, right? But she's smiling and chatting about this shit and trying to get clout off this shit. And she's still doing this shit. She ain't trying to change her ways. She's still prostituting. She still got on all these clothes showing her whole skin out. She don't even look good. She just getting a fucking bag off this shit from niggas that's weird, like. Oh, bitch.
Hi, how are you?
How am I? Be better with $60. This is from Highway 99, Aurora.
But I know they get a bag, though. I know they get a bag.
How have you ended up on working the blade?
Maybe not her, shit.
And is it something that you wanted to do?
It was like a snowball effect, you know? I moved out here and somebody I
Yo,
dated.
what the
It was like a snowball effect, you know? I moved out here and somebody I dated and, you know, like that.
Would you say you're happy doing this work?
Bro, some of them don't look good, bro.
You ain't fussed.
Some of them don't look good,
You don't
bro.
feel a way out.
Like, some of them be drugged out.
No, I don't. See a way out.
That's sad, yeah.
Yeah.
Why haven't you gotten away against consent?
You could say this lifestyle is like very addictive. Like I've gotten out of it before. I got like a job.
She said she got out, but she got back in. I mean, it be like that. Damn. It be like that. Shit. She said she regretted though, so if you regret something, why would you continue to fucking follow through with your regrets, nigga? Change the shit up, nigga.
Paralegal before, but I wasn't making the amount of money that I was making doing this, so I feel like it was easier to just come and do this.
Alright, yeah. Like I said, she said it was easy to do this and she was getting more money. Alright, so just don't regret why you regret it? She was capping about that shit. Basically, she was capping.
I've gotten kidnapped by the torture. He's like raped me for sexless. And he had a knife to my throat a couple times.
Bro, don't get me mad, bro. Bro, I don't want this shit to get me mad, bro.
Yeah. My parents, everybody in my family knows that. Regardless of what they tell me, I'm gonna do what I want to do. So they don't really say. My dad would rather act like something happened.
That's fucked up. I couldn't, bro. I can't imagine, bro, if I had a daughter and she even thought about some shit like this. Nigga, for real.
What?
Is your family aware of your situation?
Yeah.
And how do they feel?
They don't really talk to me very much anymore.
Do you have any children?
I have kids, but they don't live with me.
Are they aware as well of the situation?
I don't know.
She has
I
kids.
don't think so.
And are you a renegade of government or... Yeah. And to my understanding, that's fake, you work for yourself. And how do you find that? Is it dangerous being that way inclined?
I got jumped one time, and I got beat up one time by this guy. But other than that, nothing. It's been okay.
That music
Do
though.
you feel like you're, I guess, a victim?
No, I don't. I actually do not like when people.
He asked if she feels like she's a victim. Okay, some of these women might be a victim, bro. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. Me chill.
That word. They label us as victims.
Nah, they can't be victims. Some of them want to do this shit. Some of them see that shit and be like, oh yeah, it's lit. Like, some women just live for that shit, bro. Shit is free, to be honest. That's why I say, like, I can't judge them. I wouldn't judge them. Like, I wouldn't judge them. But I could talk shit, but I wouldn't judge them. I could say she capping. I could say that bitch is capping. But I wouldn't judge her, though.
But we're not victims. More than most of us are doing this because we want to do.
But see, I agree with her right here. She said we're not victims. Most of us want to do this. Most of us is doing this because we want to do this. They not victims, bro. That was a dumbass question he just asked.
Like, a lot of girls give guys their money because that's what they want to do. Don't get me wrong, I know human trafficking is real and stuff, but I wouldn't say we're being human trafficked because most of us out here are doing this, like, with no force.
Would you say you enjoy doing this work?
I don't do it for the money. I get that question a lot. Like, do you enjoy having sex? Like, do you like that? No, I don't.
Bro, she like having sex, bro. She wouldn't have, if she didn't like having sex, she wouldn't have done this shit, bro. She likes sex and money, bro. Probably like the money more than the sex, but sometimes. But she like both, bro. Fuck.
I don't like none of these people, but if you have the right price, I'll get in your car and we can go.
And how much would you make?
Disgusting.
On a slow day,
Listen, bro.
I don't like none of these people, but if you have the right price, I'll get in your car and we can go.
And how much would you make working Aurora Avenue on a day?
On a slow day, like 1,000 at the least. The most I've ever made out here is probably like on a slow day, like
Yo.
How much would you make working Aurora Avenue on a day?
on a slow day, like 1,000 at the
Bitch said she made a band on a slow day, prostituting. On a slow day, she made a band on one day.
least. The most
Nigga, that's bread, bro. And she gotta break bread with the pimp. So she made more than 1,000, nigga. She had to give some of her bread away.
I've ever made out here is probably like 4,000.
The most she ever made was 4,000 in a day.
What's the craziest request you ever had?
A guy gave me to on him.
Niggas is paying, bro. You paying $2,000 for a bitch to shit on you, bro? That look like that, bro. yo, bro. I just want to see some of the niggas that's like jacking and shit. Like,
So I said this is like kids easy for the most part.
I could picture them, right? You know why I could picture them? Cause like I know some white nigga that's just like a goof. Like, nah, let me chill, bro.
Sat there for probably like an hour with him before I could even like build up the courage.
You just fucking above it
Yeah.
for an hour and then
Bro, you see that, bro? I don't want to do that shit, bro.
you get up, take the money and go.
Yeah.
Okay. You seen him again? No, I should have kept his number. Where did you meet him?
Okay.
Lord, why would you? How long was you stay on that corner?
Sometimes like 12 hours.
12 hours. Oh, you seem like a really nice woman. Right, again, it's horrible that you have to do this. And
True.
Are you like funding a habit? Is that the reason this is happening?
Am I habit?
Yeah. So she could basically go back there and work for the next 12 hours, pay his money. Right, now welcome to Aurora Avenue.
I wouldn't advise anybody that's telling us to do it though. I regretted getting into this as young as I did. Because now I feel like it's kind of all I know. So within like the next year maybe.
They're saying 30 years time, she's got a daughter. She said she wants to work the same.
No. I will lock her in the closet. You can't do that. I'm doing this that way, like, I'm set to a point in life that when I do have kids and stuff, they don't have to go through the type of things I went through. Like, growing up with no money and stuff like that. Like, I don't want my daughter or kids, period, to experience anything like that.
And again, how long are you going to be working today?
I do 12-hour shifts. I got here at 2, and then I walked up here, so I probably won't be going in until like 2. Sometimes I stay out until like 5 in the morning, and like the people that are going to work.
You're going to do a 12-hour shift today, yeah?
It's like working a real job.
Bro, this is funny, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, this is funny, bro.
Sex workers out of a job, but the director of Aurora.
It's not funny, but why not laugh?
The executive director of Aurora Commons explains that it's not about forcing sex workers out of a job, but supporting them once they are ready to walk away. She says that a lack of shelter space is the main deterrent here, sometimes taking up to a month to find a safe space to spend someone. And she says that if people wait too long, then they might end up working on the streets again.
Wait, hold on.
Deterring them once they are ready to walk away. She says that a lack of shelter space is the main deterrent here, sometimes taking up to a month to find a safe space to spend someone. And she says that if people wait too long, then they might end up working on the streets again.
We're just near the busy intersection of Aurora Avenue and North 105th Street. Police responded to this bus stop earlier today where they found 2 men who were shot during a drive-by shooting.
If the rules are followed few, if any problems will arise, the use of the rules will also enable a player to avoid other problems from outside forces as well. If the rules are broken, the results are failure and chaos in the game.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you for me. The road, what's the name?
Good energy. We're in Seattle.
Ah.
We're famous for some pimping and some hoeing around here.
From what I was reading prior to coming here, there was a shooting last week.
There was like 17 this past month. All the shooting, when people are doing that, they're trying to give a bad rap to the people who are really in it, but these dudes are really in the way. And they're messing up the money for other people. Gang member pimping, guerrilla pimping. That's not pimping it. There's definitely none of that stereotypical evilness involved when somebody's in the lifestyle.
And bro, what would be the situation, I guess, if a girl comes back to a pimp and decides to keep like 50% of the money? Well, what would happen in that instance?
That's not pimping.
That's as simple as that.
It's just not pimping. That's cutting deals.
If your chick makes $1,000 and you find out she's kept 500, what happens? You
You just gotta take care of your female. There should be no reason.
That would never occur.
That doesn't fuck with me. You feel bad for these women who wear this out? Hell yeah. You know, there's some shorties out here that, you know, that single parents, all that, you know. I feel for them.
Never believe.
That's why you gotta go get some money. You can't just sit around dwelling on it.
How would you feel if you saw a family member on the plane? I don't know.
As long as she's getting their money, shit, I don't give a shit.
Oh God, they're taking care of their business.
If my auntie was smoking crack, she ain't gonna stop smoking crack. I'm selling crack. I'm gonna sell her the crack. Somebody else is gonna sell her the crack.
Oh, my mama, would you say it's fair that the girl does all the work? And I guess the people just come to take some money. Would you say that's a fair exchange? The girl does all the work.
Somebody else is gonna sell her the crack.
Oh, my mama, would you say it's fair that the girl does all the work? And I guess the people just come to take some money. Would you say that's a fair exchange for fair exchange?
Say that vague comment that they're just giving their money away. A lot of these females didn't get into the game with any knowledge or information. And when you go to college and you go to school, you don't go to school for free. They charge you for the information because knowledge is power. So sometimes a female meets somebody that they're paying for game, you know, and everything's built off of understanding. Any company, you have to have a leader and somebody has to have a role to play. A real pimp's never going to take two things away from a woman, and that's her life and her ability to make her own choice. When they say that dudes are forcing females and making females come out here and do this type of stuff, females were selling pussy before pimping was ever thought of. Females going to use her natural God-given talents to benefit her situation and move herself forward ahead in life, regardless of if a man was involved or not. It is 2024, and we're needing to purify the game and giving it a real restoration, restoring class, style, order, and respect to the game while being a stand-up brother and a world-class gentleman in the first degree. All the real certified bona fide peace versus these guys who be perpetrating, aka wannabes who damage and misrepresent the game.
Do you feel sorry for the women? If a woman's standing here 12 hours, and let's say she was my sister, I would feel like there's a level of morality where you feel bad for the woman.
The only females I feel sorry for is a female who's not really touched down and really fucking with some real pimping. The first girl I ever seen walking on the blade was my own blood sister. See, a lot of these females, they like to play victim because a lot of these females ain't victims. A lot of these females are choosing to be involved in this type of stuff. A lot of these females ain't victims. A lot of these females are choosing to be involved in this type of stuff. Nobody forced my sister to be in the game.
So I'm just here on Aurora Avenue, about to go to the stereo warehouse and see how it gets displayed as affecting the local businesses. So, sir, how are you?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm Aaron.
No way.
I'm doing a documentary on Aurora Ave.
Nigga said no way.
What it's like.
But I doubt he know who this nigga is.
Well, we've been here about 30 years, so watching it change over the years has been very interesting, especially about the last 3 or 4 years with COVID. That's when the crime started hitting pretty good with all the prostitutes. Last summer, there was like 50, 60 girls at a time out there, and most of them were naked. And a lot of them were really good looking. Pimps, drugs. We got robbed at gunpoint here last summer. This is a family business. But what's happened here is, it was shocking at first for everybody. But as families drive down Aurora, common for the kids to count the prostitutes to see how many are out. Like families, like, oh, we counted 20, Seriously. It's commonplace.
The prostitutes, has that got worse since COVID as well?
Yeah, we've always had prostitutes here, but it's usually been 1 or 2 of our local skanky, nasty. When all the strip clubs closed in Vegas, and there's no loitering law here, so they know that they can be a prostitute as much as they want and not get in trouble with the police. And so they were coming here from all over the country, pretty crazy, and making thousands of dollars.
Do you reckon if they legalised it, it would make change to the better?
Well, they should legalize it, actually. I mean, it's the oldest profession known to man. It's been going on since the beginning of time. Who cares? But you got to remember one thing in the States, older women think that it's just nasty. Oh, that's so nasty. It's sex is sex. It's not some crazy shit here like American women think. So if they legalized it, then they would get all these weirdo perverts off the street, too, that are hurting the girls.
Do you see much of that?
Of course. I had a guy beating up his girlfriend right in front of my store. A little girl, probably 15, I would guess. So I went out there. I said, I'm calling the cops. I took his picture with my cell phone. He did not give a shit. Just kept right on going. and the cops never showed up. And then I'll never forget her face as she walked down the street back in business. It was so sorrowful. A few days later, I have this lady come in and she shows me this picture of this beautiful little girl. She goes, "Do you ever see this girl?" And I go, "Yeah. She's a prostitute. She works up the street in front of the hamburger place. She's there every day." And she goes, "Well, that's my daughter. She's 16. I went up there and I saw a guy pick her up in a big white truck, and I called the cops. And I gave him the license plate number, described the truck. I go, "Hey, this guy just picked up a prostitute. She's only 16. I followed him, told the cops, they never showed up.
That's insane.
Welcome to Seattle, sir.
Wow.
It's so busy down there in the corner with guys waiting in line in their cars. They were the jack-in-the-box driving window waiting for hamburgers. As fast as a girl could get out of the car, she'd jump in another one. Women on city council think, "Oh, those poor girls are victims." They're not. They will slit your throat when your back is turned and steal your money. And some girls are victims, there's no question. But a lot of them are criminals. If you want to get rid of all the crime around here, it's simple enough. If you get rid of the girls, everything else disappears. They have this compassion, but their compassion is misguided because they have no compassion for the families and the local businesses that are trying to maintain here. They just, "Oh, those poor girls, wah. Those girls are so nasty." There's one that's cute as shit out there. She's so nasty.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
just in the alley.
I'm taking her to Vegas for a 3-day trip.
No.
Well, and she'd be lucky because I'm an old guy. I probably only do her once.
So at the moment on the blade in Aura, I'm about to find some girls to run into you one. There's actually one walking here. I'm going to see if she's down for an interview. So how long have you been working the blade?
This will be the third time.
The third time? Your third night out tonight?
Yep.
What's made you come and work the blade?
Money.
And have you got a pimp or
No.
addictions?
Yeah.
Is that what's led you to the streets? So what's that thinking? I'm trying to understand what's gone wrong there, because obviously no one just ends up addicted and on the blade.
That's
There's
tough.
certain circumstances that lead to that. What would you say is the worst memory of your life?
Worst memory of my life? It's a hard question. Probably when my dad stuck me in the shower and beat me up and told me that he was going to slit my throat if I could recite the Lord's Prayer. And then, stuck me in the shower for freezing cold shower for like 4 hours. Yeah. I threw lemon juice, vinegar, and flour in my face.
It doesn't seem like you've had that easy life. And what are you addicted to, Peter?
It was heroin, now it's fatty and crack.
Petty and crack, yeah. Is it affecting your mental health being out on the blade?
No.
Did you say you're enjoying it?
No, I like
Blade?
No.
Yeah. Is it affecting your mental health?
crack.
And what are you addicted to, Peter?
It was heroin, now it's fatty and crack.
Petty and crack, yeah. Is it affecting your mental health being out on the blade?
No.
Did you say you're enjoying it?
No, I like doing it.
And how long do you reckon you'll be doing this for?
Probably like, maybe once more or something. Like, I only do it when I really need money.
So have you done it in the past, yeah?
Only 3 times. This is my 3rd time.
Also, like, it's not been 3 days in a row.
No.
So it's a case of you only do it as an emergency almost.
Yeah.
And tell me about the second time you did PK. What was the situation and how much did you make?
I just came up here and got a few dates and I made like maybe 400.
400. Is there certain cars you won't get into?
Yeah.
What kind of cars?
Black guys and people with more than one person in the car.
You was a bit skeptical when I approached you, understandably. Okay, what was the decision that made you think I'm going to work for Blade?
My friend introduced me to it.
Do you reckon this will end up being a regular thing?
No. I hope not.
That's how much you make, want to make?
Like tonight, I'd like to make at least 200. There should be like 2 people.
So, after you finish work this evening, we just go and pick up fentanyl. How much would you buy?
Oh, I'd like to see that.
And how long would that last?
Till morning. Till afternoon. Morning.
And then what are you going to do tomorrow when you collect it all again?
Same thing, I guess.
So do you reckon there's a possibility that you may end up back on the blade tomorrow?
Hopefully not. I hope not. Next possibility.
How old is he now?
25.
25.
She 25, bro. This bitch is 40.
And this lifestyle is crazy. I guess what's the end goal of moment you get? Is it the plan just to get clean and just get out of this life? I guess what's the end goal of moment you get? Is it the plan just to get clean and just get out of this life?
Yeah.
And have you got a plan in place?
Yeah.
I guess what's the end goal of moment you get? Is it the plan just to get clean and just get out of this life?
Yeah.
And have you got a plan in place?
Not yet. Not yet.
And did you say you had kids?
What?
And what's the situation there?
Also,
Why did that happen?
I was addicted to heroin. I couldn't get clean.
And when did they take your child?
4 years ago.
Do you still speak to your child, Jim? Do you reckon there's a chance of potentially being able to get, I guess, custody again?
I don't think so.
How does that make you feel?
Shitty. Like crap.
But I guess this isn't helping, surely, Kiki, that I guess doing this.
Exactly. But it's already said and done, so.
What would you say to other girls who are considering, I guess, getting on the blade?
Try to find something else to do. I know it's dangerous and stuff. I've just been lucky, but, you know, I don't like doing it at all. You know, if you can find something else to do it. Before you do this, yes.
I just want to say, I guess, thank you for your time. And will that go straight on Pep Talk?
Probably.
Talk about people.
Yeah.
I'm not really laughing. I just.
You know, this is normal. It's normal activity, man. We're on Avenue.
Y'all in the real deal, man. This is what y'all supposed to experience. Aurora, man.
The general masses who are outside and looking in, they think it's, I guess, evil almost. If I'm being blunt, I can see working in. The general masses who are outside and looking in, they think it's, I guess, evil almost. If I'm being blunt,
I can see why they say that, but you know, they're gonna say what they're gonna say. That's just like me having an opinion on their job. Me personally, I wouldn't work for nobody. I want to make myself rich. See what I'm saying?
say it's a bit of a contradiction. Like, you wouldn't work for someone else. You'd be happy for a girl to work for you.
I mean, in the Bible, man, females are supposed to do what their man wants them to do, regardless. So, you know, if that means, you know, give me all the money, then that's my type of bitch. It's just all about asking for it. You feel me? If she's gonna ask for it, then she'll receive it.
Would you say pimps are good people?
Pimps are good people, but not everybody's pimping them.
So if you had a daughter, how would you feel if she said she wanted to work the blade?
I'll teach her everything she needs to know. Teach her how to do it correctly.
Well, that's the realest and rawest answer I've had to that question.
Because I wouldn't want her to do it wrong, and if she wants to do it, and then I say no, she's gonna do it anyway. So it's like, then I might as well teach her how to do it correctly. Why have somebody else in the streets teach her the wrong way when I'm right here?
Does it make you feel bad? I guess when I asked that question for the women, is there any, I guess, sense of compassion towards them, empathy, that the fact that they're doing this? Did you ever feel bad?
Nah, I don't feel bad.
Never.
I don't feel bad. My bitch wanna keep me paid.
And what if, let's say, this again being hypothetically speaking, if she came back to you and she said, I want half the money?
She would never do that.
Right.
She don't even know what to do with half the money. What she gonna do with half the money?
Bro.
Nothing. She gonna give me all the money because she trusts my judgment. She trusts my management skills. She trusts everything that my swag, the way I live my life, the way I drive my car, the way I smoke my blunt, if I calm, if I burp. Bitch love everything about me.
That's mad, bro.
Seattle, man, we the battle about me.
That's mad, bro.
Seattle, man, we the battle, man. Yeah. We gotta round it up like cattle, man.
You come here on this plane,
you better get ready to get paid. And if you ain't the one to get paid, you better be one paying, man. This is a real motherfucking play. Hey, it's real shit going on out here, man. There's real shit going on out here. Hey, talk to him, LT. Where are we now?
Aurora Avenue.
Aurora Avenue.
105th. Becoming very dangerous, this area. 100%.
Where would you say that is?
They want to blame us for it, but it's really the drugs and the thugs that's really making it hot. But
It's notorious, I'm assuming, for being the blade of Seattle, isn't it?
for sure. I can't deny that. If you come in here, you know what's going on. You did. I don't want to criminate none of my cadres, but you know what's going on. It's active, for sure.
So in the game, I guess the match is saying, why does she have to learn all them hours? Again, I understand she's getting looked after. She's not getting the full reward.
You got imagine a lot of women that's in this game that you filming on. They didn't have no daddy. They drug dealers, killers. They was in prison. They died. They never had a daddy. So when they call someone daddy, that's everything they got. So you got to imagine something that it's like this film crew. If that's all you had, what you want to do for it? If that paid your bills, that made you sure you have driving Mercedes, what would you do for it? You risk your life for it, right?
You're going to dedicate yourself to it.
Dedicate. Okay. If you work at Starbucks, right? You get 14 an hour. You might be in a shop that made 14,000. Did you get all the earnings?
You see what I'm saying?
Did you get all the earnings?
Works for McDonald's gets all the earnings.
So if a girl work 14 hours a day, and if she got red bottoms, and she got diamonds or whatever, that's just like a person that worked 8 hours a day.
You get your cut. You get your cut.
No, you gotta feel it, man.
Get your cut.
It is.
Okay,
That's the same thing.
Hold on. It's not coming.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
coming.
yeah.
They're gonna harass us.
Absolutely.
They're gonna harass us.
The woman is doing all the work, so your argument that she's
The McDonald's worker does all the work though. They get $64 a day. When they give the boss $6,400. Have they ever met the boss? Have the boss ever loved them? Have their boss ever showed them off? They said, "This is my woman." They ever had a kid with they worker? Have they raised their kid and showed them what a man was? No, let me know. It's not the case. So when you talk about what's going on right here on the world, they got men that love them. A person that never been outside, they're not understand. They're gonna still take their $64 from McDonald's, and they're gonna get $10 cigarettes. They're gonna get a $20 blunt. They're gonna get some Swishers. Their whole day just worked what, to get high, so they can stop the pain for not being successful, right? Right? They're not successful. They can't even pay their rent.
telling your body to be successful.
What does a McDonald's worker do? They sell their body. They're in there for 8 hours. They work in their body. They running up. They serve it.
I feel like it's a big difference having sex with a random man, in my opinion, and I feel like a lot would agree with this. There's a difference between a random man who you've never met, spending 60 minutes with him, flipping burgers.
Random man might have gave you $1,900 though. What did McDonald's give you? They give you $8. They told you shut the fuck up and keep working. Before you get fired, if you have to not provide for your kid, for your 3 times.
My son talking his shit right now.
Drug addiction, and now your kids can't eat. Now your rent not due. You did? They never had parents that died them. You got, man, we come from poverty. You got massive, dude. You know, but when you go downtown, you take the Royal Avenue right downtown, you're gonna be about mansions and high rises and all that. You come out here, what do you see? You see high rises? You see boarded up buildings? You see gang members? You go to the Orco, they selling. Come on, man. Come on, man. This is poverty. People surviving. You can't hate on nobody surviving. That's all I know. You come from the streets, that's all you got. We don't got money. We don't got mansions. We don't got buildings. We gotta earn that. We gotta risk our life for that. So all we know is incarceration. We know definement. We know. Come on, bro. We doing something positive for a community. What happened? The police came in and just circled. For what? Was you in safety? Did you call the police? No. The police just circled us for what? Just cause we trying to do something for our community. We trying to do toy drives. We trying to empower our youth to do basketball, football. Come on, we trying to feed the homeless. We trying to start businesses. We inspire our youth. But there's some people that on the street, that's all they got. They don't know nothing else. It's the only way of money. So you gonna leave them homeless? You gonna put a blanket over them when they sleep under this bridge? Are you?
Keep your bitches out on the fucking track. I just know if the big bag, she gonna come right back. Yeah. I just know if the big bag, she gonna come right back. You gotta really, especially when you're living this lifestyle, like we like to drink and we like to come down. We like to
drink and we like to have fun. We like to talk. So if you're gonna be doing all that, you gotta make sure that when you're at home, you gotta make sure your health is booked. You know what I mean? Like you gotta make sure you gotta last long. It's like when I wake up, I might be like, hey, it's time to go get my nails done. You know what I mean? I'll go get my nails done. I'll go get my nails manicured and everything.
Manicure like a pedicure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I get the feet done. I'm gonna get my feet done. My feet done better.
How long you been in America? It's the first time in Seattle.
You didn't expect this, huh?
Not in Seattle.
You didn't expect Seattle. But look, so beautiful. This is a beautiful state. This is a beautiful state in America. But, you know, anytime you got beautiful, you got ugly. You see, again, you're like, you know, anytime you got billions of dollars, you got no dollars. No, it's real life.